How to improve your English communication skills in 30 days. Is it possible to improve your English communication skills within just 30 days? Absolutely, it is. Improving your English communication is much like learning any other skill. The more you practice, the better you become. By focusing on key areas, you can see significant improvement in just 1 month. What does improving mean? When we talk about improving your English, we're referring to correcting grammatical errors, building vocabulary, enhancing sentence structure, inflammation, achieving fluency. Your 30-day plan to make the most of your 30 days, it's crucial to allocate your time wisely. Here's a simple breakdown. 30% listening, 20% reading, 50% speaking. 1. Listening. 30% of your time. Think back to how you learned your native language. It all started with listening, right? You listened to the people around you, mimicking their words and intonations until you started speaking naturally. The same approach works for English. By listening to fluent speakers, you start to absorb the language, not just in terms of vocabulary, but in rhythm and structure too. Listening is like opening a window to the world of English. It helps you internalize grammar naturally, without having to study rules. It's the key to making English feel less like a subject and more like a second nature. So, what should you do? Devote 30% of your time to listening. This could be through podcasts, English songs, or YouTube channels. Watch chat shows to get a feel for natural conversation and see how real people use English in different contexts. 2. Reading. 20% of your time. Reading is where you start to see English in action. Whether it's a novel that captures your imagination or a magazine that aligns with your interests, reading helps you see how words fit together to form ideas. But here's the secret. Don't just read for the sake of reading. Choose something that genuinely interests you. When you're engaged, your brain is more likely to retain what you're learning. How should you approach reading? Spend 20% of your time on this. Pick books, articles, or stories that excite you, that pull you in, and that make you want to keep going. 3. Speaking. 50% of your time. If listening is the heart and reading is the soul, then speaking is the backbone of learning English. This is where all your knowledge comes to life. It's where you test yourself, make mistakes, and grow. Speaking is where you start to feel the language becoming a part of you. What should you focus on? Dedicate 50% of your time to speaking. But don't just speak into the void. Find someone who can listen, give you feedback, and correct your mistakes. Speak about anything and everything, and push yourself to use English more in your daily life. Embrace the journey. Imagine looking back after 30 days and seeing how far you've come. Your sentences flow better, your vocabulary is richer, and you're no longer second-guessing yourself. The transformation is real, and it starts with your commitment today. Follow this plan and watch as your English skills blossom in just 30 days. It's not just about learning a language, it's about opening new doors that, if gaining confidence and embracing a world of possibilities.